clear-cut mission. Go in there, get the job done. Should be a little bit, you know, less stressful.
And that French crowd in Paris
looked like quite a scene.
It was unbelievable.
On the other side, Farrod Basharat is in his adopted home city of Las Vegas with his brother Javid and Dewey Cooper with the finger in the air in support of his undefeated fighter on his way to the octagon. Farrod Basharat, Paul said, I've always been confident. We've been confident as brothers and whoever's trained with us on our team in the past. But it takes getting into the UFC, which he did last year in 2023, and then winning at the top level. So far, so good. 2 appearances, 2 wins, got that finish in his last one. Feels like he's really off and running at 135.
And I think that was big for Basharat to go out there and get that finish, right? Because now he's not only showing that he's a well-rounded martial artist, that he's got all the skills, he can wrestle, he's got great jiu-jitsu, great striking, footwork. These guys really are students of the game, always trying to evolve as martial artists, but to go out there and just shut somebody down, to get that big submission win is just going to give him even more confidence to go out there against somebody like لاپیلوس. And this is a fight where Farrod can really decide where he wants to take this fight. I feel like that's much more in his court, dictating the pace and where the fight takes place. He's more the wrestler, he's more the jiu-jitsu guy, but he's also got fantastic striking. So I'm always curious to see, okay, you just got a really good submission victory, where do you go next? How do you approach it against somebody that's got really good French kickboxing like لاپیلوس?
Yeah, and the story of Farid and his brother Javid is very inspiring, to be honest. They both came from Afghanistan. They were refugees. They went to the UK, moved out to Las Vegas, obviously chasing the dream of becoming a professional mixed martial artist. At one point, they were both living in the car. Now they've obviously got accommodation, and they're doing very well. They're both undefeated. Last time out, as you said, against Clayton Rodriguez, a very, very quick finish in the first round. This man's skill is tremendous, very well-rounded.
The Basharat brothers are a combined 25-0 in their pro careers. Farrod Basharat is minus 280 as a betting favorite to stay unbeaten. He's 5 years younger than his opponent from France, Taylor لاپیلوس. Basharat stands 2 inches taller, but it is لاپیلوس with a 2-inch edge in reach. Back inside the octagon for the introductions with Joe Martinez.
And now, fight fans, we are set to go with the next fight tonight. 3 rounds in the UFC Bantamweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist standing 5 feet 6 inches tall. He weighed in at the bantamweight limit, 136 pounds, and in 22 fights, holds a record of 19 victories with 3 defeats. Fighting out of Paris, France, here is Taylor, double impact لاپیلوس. And across the octagon, his opponent fighting out of the red corner. At 5 feet 8 inches tall, this mixed martial artist also weighed in 136 pounds. In 11 fights, he stands perfect with 11 victories and no defeats. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada by way of Paktia, Afghanistan, here is the undefeated, ferocious Farid Basharat. And your referee in charge of the action is Chris Tognoni.
First assignment inside the octagon for Chris Tognoni this evening. Red De La Cruz on hand with us here in Vegas. Farrod Basharat acknowledging that Taylor لاپیلوس is indeed his toughest opponent to date, but has the confidence that his skill is best in the matchup. We're set to find out right now. Basharat's in black, لاپیلوس in blue.
Well, لاپیلوس is just polished. My word, look at the speed of that kick from Basharat, though, and again. I was just saying, لاپیلوس very polished, very skilled, great takedown defense, beautiful striking. But Basharat very fast tonight. Hard calf kicks.
And everyone knows now, I mean, we've talked about it enough times, it doesn't take much. Axe kick there.
Look at that, and it connected.
As I was saying, though, it doesn't take much on these calves, right? Even these little slappy ones that don't look like they're impact, it just crushes that calf. There's not enough there. Just chews it up.
The لاپیلوس.
لاپیلوس, is that what you said?
Yeah, exactly. Never mind.
No, it's great. I didn't hear it at first. Like, was he just saying his name?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. 1 minute in, Basharat continuing to try to soften up that lead leg, and now he grabs a hold of it.
Beautiful takedown, in deep, and he got the finish. That's nice. لاپیلوس, though, straight back to the feet. He's got to fight the hands, turn into him. Cannot give up the back. Basharath pretty much at the rear of him now, forcing him down again, sagged on him. لاپیلوس straight back up, though.
Yeah, trying to fight those hands. You can see him try to break that grip of Basharath. Basharath working hard to get this down, but لاپیلوس keeping good balance, keeps scrambling. It's going to potentially end up on top. Nope.
Second, third, fourth effort from Basharath, and every time لاپیلوس right back to his feet.
Yeah, really good scrambling from both men there. A lot of skill on display, but لاپیلوس wins the battle. He's still on the feet, but for how long?
Basharath now to the back with 3 minutes to go.
Doing the perfect thing, fighting the hand, staying calm. He has going to try and turn over, turn into him, which he's done now. That gives Basharath the single leg. Nice elbow though from display.
Yeah, that was nice. Right on the break. That leg is still up in the air. Oh, he's got the neck.
And now he wraps him up to reverse it. Back with 3 minutes to go. It lands a left hand as Basharath returns to his feet. Big test pass by لاپیلوس early.
That is A plus for takedown defense for لاپیلوس coming out here. We know he's a great kickboxer, but that takedown defense right on the break, going to pay off for him. Still up in the air.
Well, it's not just that. There's a lot of energy
to reverse it.
Basharath just expelled.
Lands a left hand as Basharath returns to his feet. Big test pass by لاپیلوس early.
That is
A deep in the playbook on those takedown attempts.
For لاپیلوس.
Nothing worked.
We know he's a great kickboxer. We'll learn a lot about Basharath and how he's going to handle that, right? Knowing, okay, you got D'd up there. It did not work out. What adjustments can you make now? How can you use your striking if you do, in fact, still want to get this fight to the ground? To make that a smoother transition. How can you hide it more? Because the wrestling was on point. To single, switch over, got to wrestle this back. Matt's going to handle that, right? Tried everything. You got D'd up. How he's going to handle that, right? Adjustments can you make up there?
He's landing more shots. لاپیلوس needs to get a little busier when he's on the feet. And again, a nice entry from Basharath.
And maybe he's prepared, knowing that, listen, I've got to push crazy pace. I'm going to be exhausted singles. I know that I can handle it. And let's see if لاپیلوس can handle it. لاپیلوس was able to stay up. So far, so good from both guys, though. Still looking fresh in there.
Yeah, last time it was an elbow on the break. Close with the knee on that occasion. Moments like this, though, I'd like to see لاپیلوس a little busier. He is generally a counter-striker, but the way Basharath is mixing in the takedowns, he's having a lot of success. Great knee to the midsection.
Nice 1-2 from Taylor. Under a minute to go, round one. Basharath has forced the pace, and now لاپیلوس trying to get some back. Unofficially 7 takedown attempts for Basharath through the early going.
And that takes a lot of energy. It's easier on the cardiovascular system to defend than it is to attempt.
Yeah, because you're just responding, right? You're responding. This is, again,
that's
perfect entry.
Don't grab. But the takedown defense, I mean, he's doing the right thing. He's almost back to his feet already.
Watch the spine.
Corner calling out the shots to the spine. Chris Tayon is on it.
10 to go. First takedown with control in the round for Basharath. Doesn't have much time to do with it. Should do well on the scorecards. Round 2 coming up.
Take it easy, guys. Taylor.
Live. The UFC Fight Night prelims are presented by Bud Light. Round 2 at 135 pounds. An aggressive first 5 minutes for Farrid Basharath, who landed the takedown late in the stages of round 1, but لاپیلوس back on the feet to start round 2, obviously.
Good competitive fight that first round. A lot of takedown attempts from Basharath, but man, unbelievable takedown defense and balance shown by Taylor لاپیلوس. A close round, Michael. I'm not really sure.
Very close round, but if you listen to the corner of Basharath, that's kind of what they expected. They thought if you just carry on going for the takedowns, he's going to defend the first few. And they said, look at that. You finally got him down and held him down at the end of round 1. You've broken him now. The takedown defensibility has been weakened. Keep going for it. So expect Basharath to shoot any second now. And there it is. He's in deep. Can he get his hands together? No, he can't. Tree top,
man,
sweep.
unbelievable balance from لاپیلوس. But great pressure again. Bashrat doesn't seem to be getting all that discouraged from not getting these takedowns, and that's what he has to do because he's also doing well on the feet. He's landing good strikes. He's staying busy. You just can't let that deter you. You can't let that bring your mood down in the side of that octagon. If you're not getting those takedowns, just like his corner said, carry on doing what you're doing and keep trying to win the fight.
Yeah, without question, and he's doing a really good job. Both men are fighting a great fight. Just in terms of output and attacks, that's probably more on the side of Bashart right now. So, in my humble opinion, لاپیلوس going to pick up the tempo a little bit, a little more output. Try and put Bashart on the back foot. There's a nice left-hand high kick.
Yeah, for sure, more of that. More of لاپیلوس getting first.
The countdown begins to one of the greatest events in UFC history. UFC 300, Saturday, April 13th at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Learn more at UFC.com/300.
There he is again, Bashart in deep, hands are together now. Lets it go, chooses for the single. Opts for the single, should I say. But look, لاپیلوس doing the right thing, pushing down on the head. Bashart wise to it.
And fighting the grip right away. See how لاپیلوس immediately grabs a hold of the wrist. Nice job here from Bashart. But again, you see Taylor doesn't accept it. He doesn't accept the takedown. Even right now, he's still arching into it.
Because look at this. All he's waiting for is for Bashart to release the pressure a little bit, and he's going to explode back to his feet. You see the way he's posted on that left hand? He's ready to butt scoop, to pull his right leg back to his feet. There it is. He's trying already. And that's the thing. You never accept the takedown. You're going to continually move. Always be scrambling, exploding.
Yeah, this is a bit of a chess match there because I knew that was the issue, right? The back take, but look at how he scrambles.
See, that was expertly done from Bashart. That was a really nice counter to the counter, but once again, لاپیلوس stays with it, right back to the feet. That's impressive stuff.
Oh. Dean Thomas, what have you seen so far?
لاپیلوس's takedown defense has been outstanding so far, and I'm going to tell you why. Because when Bashart shoots that double leg, لاپیلوس starts to push down on the head while he's in on the double leg. So by the time لاپیلوس switches to the single leg, his head is already down and he can't get a good grip on that single leg. That's the reason why لاپیلوس is having a hard time getting taken down.
We'll watch for that. Thank you, Dean.
Man, but he does not give up, and now he's got the legs completely, got the grip completely around both legs. He's going to try to lace these legs to try to just secure the position with لاپیلوس because he's just he's so quick to bounce back up to his feet.
Yeah.
And like Dean said, pushing on the head, grabbing the wrist. He's always immediate to fighting the takedown. Even when he does hit the mat, he's already on his way back to trying to fight to get to his feet.
But now he is down. He's trying to just remove that elbow. He has done that. Now لاپیلوس is down on the ground. Let's see what Bashart can do. Only 45 seconds to work with, but that was a lot of effort from both men in the grappling department. And لاپیلوس lost that battle eventually.
Yeah, and I'm sure Bashart is like, okay, thank God. Let's settle down here for a second. Let's collect our thoughts and then get back to work.
You got to make it work for you, though. Spend all that time and effort to get him down, even though there's 25 seconds left. Got to start banging down some elbows, trying to pass guard. Submissions probably not going to present themselves, but there's time to do damage.
Get the toes out of the cage. Keep the toes out of the cage.
Bashart posturing up,
Keep
trying to
the
land a
toes
big
out
shot
of the
as the
cage.
final seconds tick away in round 2.
Done. Keep the toes out of the cage, okay? All right. Last round.
Live sports.
ESPN Plus, it's a rematch from a controversial bout late last year as Maqabel Ankalaev takes on Johnny Walker to find out who's the better light heavyweight contender. Main card is yours next, 7 Eastern on ESPN Plus. Third and final round here between the bantamweights, Farrid Bashart and Black, looking to stay undefeated. Taylor لاپیلوس might have his work cut out for him in the final 5.
Yeah, that's right. It's been a very competitive fight, but if I was scoring, and of course I'm not, probably Bashart is leading 2 rounds to nothing. Close rounds though, mind you, so I could be wrong. But لاپیلوس is going to stay on the feet and he's going to go to work. So far, Bashart has been dictating where the fight takes place. He's been attacking for the most part. لاپیلوس is doing the right thing now. He's going forward. The corner of Bashar said when he throws that left, you fire your right.
Well, by and large, the takedown defense for لاپیلوس has been very impressive, but you don't really score points for defense. So he needs to turn that around with all the time he has left. Throws a 1-2 there that gets a reaction.
Yeah, that left hand definitely stung Bashar there.
Yeah, I mean, even on the feet, Bashar has been the more aggressive fighter.
Busier.
Yep.
Busier for sure. Those calf kicks. Let's punish that area. There's another straight left for لاپیلوس. He's just going to put more numbers together. The problem is when you find somebody like Bashar that you know is going to shoot at some moment, and it's even cliche to mention it, but it does. It makes you freeze a little bit. Drives him into the fence, hands it together. You see the way that لاپیلوس changes his hips. He puts his left leg back. That makes it harder to take him down. However, Bashar stays with it. The job is done, but again, pushing down on that head. The head is lower than لاپیلوس, so as soon as Bashar lets go with his hands, لاپیلوس can explode back to the feet. So it's kind of, you know, I'll go when you go.
To improve.
If you let go, لاپیلوس gets up.
Trying to drag him away from the fence here. This way, لاپیلوس can't use that fence as to his aid. Now he's smart, gets right back, puts his back on the fence, going to try to use that to work his way back up. Smart move there from لاپیلوس. But again, it's still Bashar pressuring, being the aggressor. لاپیلوس has got to start throwing more with the hands, with the kicks on the feet when he does have moments like this.
I'd like to see some high kicks from لاپیلوس. He's got a beautiful kicking game. That's the best shot of the night, though. Powerful left hand.
And it looks like this pace is finally starting to show a bit on Bashar.
But I tell you what, his gas tank is
not bad, considering we only have 2 minutes left, and he has been shooting and trying to get this fight to the ground, mixing it up on the feet. And again, here he is. He's down. Can he secure him? That's it. He's pushing that shoulder in to the upper body of لاپیلوس, and now he's got that control, that right arm right over top. Going to use that shoulder to just press into the chin area, the neck, and the throat of لاپیلوس, and just hold him down here and start to look to advance his position. But first, he wants to secure him.
Well, the reason he was successful with that takedown was that he turned the corner. He shot in double leg, but rather than going up against the fence, he turned to the side, drove through him, sat him down, and passed right to side control. So now he's got more time, just under 90 seconds. It's لاپیلوس, though, who's got to have the sense of urgency. He's got to fight back to his feet, even look for a submission. He's got to pull off the Hail Mary. Got to think that Bashar is ahead on all the scorecards. He's got him wrapped up nicely now, firmly in control.
And you see Bashar trying to occupy this right arm that has now got an underhook here, but he's got to be careful because he can start looking for a Kimura. But right now he's looking to go almost north-south here. Maybe looking for inverted triangle. I'm not sure exactly what Basharat's plans are here.
If he gets that left leg under the arm closest to the canvas, could have been an inverted triangle, but لاپیلوس once again almost back to his feet.
Got a nice grip here on the neck. See if he can turn this into something here. He's rolling.
Time for Taylor لاپیلوس.
He's got to try to get this left arm. See this left arm? That لاپیلوس wants to open that as wide as he possibly can, but this is getting tight.
Oh man, can Bashar notch his second straight finish?
He did enough. He did enough to break that. You saw the grimace on لاپیلوس's face.
Oh, and the clock will expire on Taylor لاپیلوس. Farrid Bashar is going to move to 12-0 as a pro fighter and keep the Bashar brothers undefeated. Strong work over the course of 15 minutes. We'll get the official decision when we come back.
Live Sports.
Features a middleweight title fight, lots of bad blood. Sean Strickland defending his belt in a grudge match against rising star Dracus du Plessis next Saturday. You can watch it exclusively on ESPN+. Buy now through January 15th and receive a special offer. You can save $10 on the pay-per-view. This offer ends in only 2 days. So head to espnplus.com/PPV and order now. Time for the official decision in this one. For that, here's Joe Martinez.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the scorecards. All 3 judges see it. 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision. He is still undefeated, ferocious, Faryd Bashara!